This is Joseph Pulich. He's an artist here at Big Idea Studios. Today, he's going to show you how to draw Mr. Sly.
So we're going to start out with a grayscale marker so that I can do a very loose drawing that I can use as a basis to do my finished drawing, which is going to be with a black, very thick marker. So this is the marker that we're going to use to really commit to the drawing, and this is the one we're going to use to sketch it in. So we're going to draw Mr. Sly. Now first we're going to get a nice body shape in there. And if you look at my body shape, a lot of people stand straight and some have attitude when they stand. What we want to do is show that there's a little bit of attitude in Mr. Sly and his character. So we're going to try to commit to that right now. He has a little body shape like that. And we're going to add in just basically where his body is. And just the basic shape. See how loose that is? We're just kind of getting an idea of where his eyes are going to be. And his nose. And then we're going to give him big, funky Elton John glasses. Very large glasses because he's trying to be really hip and cool. We're going to put his mouth in pretty much right there. So we know where our character's mouths go, so we want to commit to that right away. And then we're going to give him kind of a John Travolta type shirt where it's opened up a little bit. You see his chest, and he's going to have some, like a little chain, neck chain on there. And we're going to give him a very big collar coming out. And the Saturday Night Fever John Travolta white suit with some gold buttons there. So now that's pretty nice. We have the character kind of in there. And now, since we have this vertical shape, we need to balance that out with some sort of a circular shape up here. So we're going to give him a funky hairdo. Funkadelic. Just like that. So now let's look at the entire silhouette of our character, and it's looking pretty good right now. Has a nice balance to it, nice shape to it. So we have it all sketched in. We kind of like how it is. So now we're going to commit to this drawing and really go in there with the thick black marker and really noodle it out. So we're going to start out at the focal point of our character, which are the eyeballs, which is basically two ovals, and we're going to fill it in. Just a little highlight up there. And we're going to say that the light source is coming from here. So the highlights are right up on top there. And then we're going to we're going to draw first what's going to be over the eyes, which is going to be the glasses. But the nose is actually in front of the glasses. So we're going to draw the nose first and commit to that. That looks pretty good. We're going to draw in the glasses. Which are two circles. We're going to put some sequence in those too to really make them stand out. And remember, this is just an idea sketch, trying to get the overall feel of the character. So now we're going to put the eyeballs in. And we're going to commit to the hair. Hair's looking pretty good, so I like that. Be very, very free with your marker work. Don't be afraid to make it so perfect, because you're going to start to lose the feeling of the character. Now get that body in there. Really commit to that. That looks pretty good. You're going to give him a cute little smile. And we're going to fill that in with your black marker any way you want to, really. Just fill that in. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because if it's too perfect, you start to lose some of the feel to the whole thing. Now you have to be very careful. A lot of students try to keep everything symmetrical as they're drawing, and we're not going to do that with this. We're going to make his collar come out a little bit more on this side and make it different on this side. So it's not the same. And that really adds so much to the overall drawing. You see how this line comes down here, but this line is going to go a little bit differently. Just so it's a little different. And now his white John Travolta suit. And his buttons. And we're going to finish off his body there. And put a little oval down here so it looks like he's actually standing on the ground. And then we're going to put in his chain. And I'm going to fill in his head area right in here. And all I have to do now is fill in some dark for his hair. And we have Mr. Sly.